What's up guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a review on the Lux Unfiltered Hydrating Self-Tanning Cream. I am currently on my bed. I'm in between bed frames. I'm waiting for comforters and pillows. Please ignore the situation. We're a work in progress right now. But I wanted to do a full video review of this product because when I posted it on stories, I started to get a ton of questions from you guys, and I wanted to make sure that I address and answer everything and give you my full review, a full picture of this product and whether I would recommend it or not. So let's jump in. So what is this product? This is called the N32 Hydrating Self-Tanning Cream. It's from the brand Lux Unfiltered. This brand is by Savon. She is a fashion lifestyle influencer I've been following for a long time. She started her own brand, and this is the product that she put out. So this bottle is, let's see, almost 7 fluid ounces, 200 milliliters. So it's a pretty big, decent sized bottle. I was very happy with. I think the product and packaging is so pretty. I just love the like bamboo top, and her, like, these are her tones. This is totally her aesthetic. So I loved the packaging, if you guys care about that. When you open it up, it just has a little squeeze top, so you squeeze out the product. She sells these on her website. It's the I think it's luxunfiltered.com. That's where I purchased it, and it was $32. There are children screaming outside, just screaming at the top of their lungs, like for no apparent reason. I believe she launched this product on her 32nd birthday, and so like the whole theme was 32. It's called N32, and it was $32. So those are the facts. Now I want to take you through application. So I apply this when I get out of the shower, and I apply it all over my body. I have Ethan get my back, but I do a full body application. Usually like about to here. The first time I used it, I put it on my face just because I was like, I want to see what happens, but it is a body tanner. It's not meant for your face. I've been using Tan Lux for my face, the drops and the hyaluronic acid serum. Those are usually what I use on my face, and I'll use this on my body. So I do a full body application. It's a cream, so it just comes out like a regular cream does, and I apply it with my hands. You don't need a mitt. Nothing like that. You just need to make sure that you wash your hands pretty thoroughly afterward, and make sure you like are careful around your wrists or wherever you apply. Like make sure you're not washing your hands and going like you're splattering all the way up your arms. So I love that. I love that it's super easy to apply because you can just use your hands. You don't need to do like a whole process. She says that you should wait 2 to 3 minutes. Wait for it to dry before you put on any clothes or anything like that, or get into bed. Yeah, wash your hands with soap and water immediately after. It can be used daily as your everyday moisturizer and to build a deeper color. So when I first apply this, I put it on Monday. Today is Sunday, so you have a full, you can basically see where my color is at right now. I just put it on as if it were my moisturizer, and then when I woke up on Tuesday, I was tan. So to me, when I hear gradual tan and I think Jergens, I think that it's gonna take a couple uses for me to really see anything, and like you kind of have to build the color. I did not experience that at all with this, and that was one thing that I loved about it because it's gradual in that it's not like a mousse, you know, where you have the mitt and you put it on and you have to wait 8 hours and then rinse it off. It's not like that. I understand how it's not like an instant tan, but to me, I'm like, for me to already be tan only, you know, maybe 8 hours later, like pretty much a good color. Like I didn't even feel like I needed more. I was very happy with that. So then I also applied it again on Tuesday after my shower. So about like 24 hours later, I went on with another like full coat of this just because I wanted to see how dark I could get it and like what the color would turn into, and then how long it would last. So I did that again, and I didn't feel like the color was like crazy dark. Like I was actually a little nervous it was going to be too dark because I was already very happy with my tan, but I think putting it on the second day in a row just allowed it to last a little bit longer. It definitely deepened up the color a little bit, but not to a point where I was like, whoa, I look too tan, this looks fake. The only areas that I had issues for application was my wrist and my ankles, and the reason for that was because I didn't realize how quick and how pigmented this tan was going to be. So basically when I realized that I had some marks on my wrists and a little bit on my ankles, all I did was I went in the shower and I exfoliated really well, just like on those areas, and they brightened right up. It wasn't one of those situations where I was like, oh, this is embarrassing, like I can't go anywhere. Not that we're going anywhere anyway. Let's talk about smell, because I know a lot of people are concerned about the smell of tanning products, and I get questions all the time like, do you know any tanning products that don't have that self-tanner smell? Honestly, I don't, until I found this. This does not have a self-tanner smell, and I want to try and explain the smell to you so that you can understand, but it's very hard to describe a smell. So it definitely has a fragrance. It's not fragrance-free by any means, but it doesn't have that, you know, nasty self-tanner smell that every other self-tanner has. Personally, the smells don't bother me. I kind of feel like that's the price you pay when you use self-tanner, but this is the best smelling self-tanner I've ever used. Like I said, it has a smell, but it doesn't have like that really pungent, kind of annoying, gross smell. It smells kind of like, not like sun, maybe like a very mild sunscreen. It smells like a sun product a little bit, but very mild compared to everything else. So I was very happy with the smell of this. So, oh my God, I just threw this. So let's touch on price a little bit. This is $32. I'm only gonna compare it to tanners that I've used and then kind of talk about the pros and cons of each. So I have my notes right here. This is $32. If you look at the Tan Lux Gradual, which I would say would be like probably the same type of product as this, that one's $33. So this is kind of right on par with that. If you compare it to like a Jergens, you're obviously gonna pay less for a Jergens. So the Gradual Jergens is $9, and then the Instant Jergens is $12. The Gradual Tan Lux is $33, and the Instant Tan Lux is $49, and this one's $32. So I would consider this product somewhere in between an Instant and a Gradual. So for me, a Gradual is like, you have to use it multiple times before you really see any color, and an Instant to me is like 8 hours later, you are fully tan, and that's it, like for a week or two. So this is kind of right in between those two things, if that makes sense. So to me, 32, that price point feels good for me. You get a good amount of product in here, but I think this is gonna last me, I would say, a month or two. And that's only if I'm using it every single week religiously, like twice a week. So I think this could last a very long time for those of you who are just gonna use it for like, oh, I wanna be tan tomorrow because I have an event, or I'm going to the beach this weekend and I'm totally pale, so I need to put something on for the weekend. I think this would last you a very long time. The only one I didn't mention that I've used before is the Ulta Foam, which is similar to like the Loving Tan or Bali Body, you know, the foam with the mitt where you put it on, you let it develop, and then you shower it off. That one is $12.99, but that one does not last very long. I would say that probably lasted on my body for like 2 or 3 days, looking really good, and then after that, the color was totally gone. So to me, I'm like, it's not even worth it to pay $13 for something that's gonna last me 2 days. I'd rather pay $30 for something that's gonna last me a week and a half, and I only have to apply it once. So that's how I feel about price. All right, now let's go through questions just to make sure that I've covered everything. Okay, the first question is, do you feel sticky or dirty, like you need to wash it off after you apply it? No, it's honestly like a moisturizer that you put on after you get out of the shower. My skin is very dry, so if I don't put a moisturizer on after the shower, I feel kind of like cracked and like just very dry. Like my skin feels tight if I don't put a moisturizer on. So I'm already putting a moisturizer on my skin when I get out of the shower anyway. So this feels just like that. It doesn't feel like it needs to come off. It just sinks into your skin. So I put it on today. I put it on probably 30 minutes ago, and you can see like my skin doesn't look sticky or gross or anything. It doesn't feel gross at all. I talked about how long it lasts, but I would say with like one full body application, this is gonna last you really well a week. I think it will last you like 2 full weeks, but the second week the color is gonna be a lot lighter. So if you're okay with that fading period, that's fine. I personally think I would apply it one time, once a week, like every Sunday I would put it on, and then I would be pretty tan for the week. Does it get on sheets? So no, I experienced 0 transfer as long as I waited those 2 to 3 minutes to let it fully dry and like just sink into my skin. I put like white pants on, I got in bed, 0 transfer, nothing. So I loved that about it. And I think because it's a cream and not like one of those instant tans, you're not gonna see any transfer at all. Is it easy to apply without streaking? So yeah, I think it is. I think you just have to be really careful about, like I said, rubbing it in your wrists, rubbing it in your ankles, you know, elbows, those types of areas. That's where you want to be careful about it, but it's very easy to apply because it's just a moisturizer. Does a little go a long way? Yes, I kind of talked about that too. You're definitely going back into the bottle multiple times when you're applying it all over your body. So I would do like a big squeeze of it, and I would do both arms, my chest, my stomach, and that would be like one big squeeze, and then I do another big squeeze probably for each leg and like my back, and that would be it. So I feel like this definitely, it's not like I feel like I'm gonna blow through this bottle really, really quick. This one says, is it better than Tan Lux or an instant tan? Personally, I like this type of product better than an instant tan because it is pretty instant. I would say like it's like a not even 24-hour wait time and you're gonna start to see the tan, and it's a very dark tan. It's not like, I don't know, like a light gradual tan. So I would say it's better for me than Tan Lux for the full body. I like Tan Lux for the face, and I have the drops. I actually did a review on the Tan Lux products too, and I love those. I'll link that below if you guys wanna watch it. But I think for full body, this type of thing, I just prefer it. I prefer it over putting drops in a lotion. It just seems like more of a process. And someone also asked me, she said, I know you used it on your face, but would you recommend using it on your face? You're technically not supposed to, and I would say don't use it on your face regularly because it could clog your pores. Like, it's just not made for your face, so it could cause a breakout. But I did it the first time and it was fine. Yeah, so I pretty much covered everything. That is my full review on the Lux Unfiltered Hydrating Self-Tanning Cream. Overall, I would definitely recommend purchasing it. It kind of checks all the boxes for me. Smell, application, price. Probably one of the best body tanners I've used in a really long time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week. Bye.